Good afternoon, traders. Joseph here from Eightcap. Welcome to today's update. So, looking at the dollar X, which is USD index, it's one I think a lot of people would keep a bit of an eye on, and we will be watching it with a bit more interest tonight with the CPI data that's coming out now. In terms of the CPI data that is coming out at 12:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, we have the month-on-month, which they're looking for a slight increase over the last to 0.3%. That was the core. Now, the month-on-month, they're looking for it to come in flat at 0.0%, and the year-on-year, they're looking for a decrease to 3.1%. So there's a couple of things going on with price. Now, we can see a very nice swing point here that started this new recovery move that we are seeing at the moment. I think the worry here is this point just here in this red box of resistance and supply. We've had a couple of attempts by buyers to get out of this area and they've failed. We still have a fast trend. There's the higher low here, but there's a lot of resistance again up at this point here, and that runs up to these couple of wicks. And I think this whole area here is sort of just holding up the dollar at the moment, and we are seeing a little some mirrored signals and setups going on in the Aussie, the Euro, and the Pound in terms of continuation. So what we are really asking at the moment is this actually a fast trend, and do we have a lower high here? And is this lower high and this lower high here, are they starting to signal that momentum is running out, and we are seeing a bit of a stall here from buyers? And could today's selling, basically accelerate, and could we see a new move lower that breaks through this fast trend and really maybe even start a new move back down to test this longer term trend and this swing point support down at this point here? So these are a couple of things we are thinking about. Obviously, this broke through this downtrend that we saw here, but we could even see another one setting up. And now this is not really set by anything yet, but here we just will put this point in here. It is a building trend line potentially, and we will continue to really monitor these lower highs that we're talking about here. If you do look quite closely at this price here, we do also have a inverted head and shoulders, but it's one on the minus side of the pay scale, really, and it is sitting after a pretty good swing point in an uptrend. I'm really seeing them after a higher low. I don't know if they're valid in that point, but I can see it, and it is something I am also factoring in. But for me, I really am just going to watch the CPI. We're seeing a lot of hesitation and a lot of rejection from sellers and by buyers on the hesitation side. That's the critical area for me at the moment. And if the CPI comes in better, higher than expected, look for buyers to come back in the market short term. If the CPI really misses again to the downside, and we see that continued trend, and then we'll be looking to see some pretty fast selling and potentially move back down to test this low and break this fast trend here. So they're really the keys that we are having a look at on the dollar index as we head towards and through today's US CPI data at 12:30 a.m. This evening. That's Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So if you agree, or if there's anything you think we've missed or you'd like to discuss, please feel free to drop us a comment. If you do like what we've posted, feel free to give it a like as well. Otherwise, enjoy your day, and make sure you check out the CPI and the USD, and then how we see other risk majors affected by that move. So thank you very much for your time, and bye for now.